It's a good exhibition. I think it's one of the biggest we've had in the studio group, and it's brilliant to have this space open again. I've never been in this space, but I've heard lots of stories about it in the past, and everybody I speak to loves this space. I guess I've always done art from when I was young. Sort of grew up in a very arty house, I guess. Something I do every day. I work with multimedia, so I use appropriate sort of modern media devices, phones, TVs, and I look at the way we communicate through them and use them within our daily lives, I guess. This piece behind me is more image-based, but it comes from a piece called Law Mipson. It was an installation in the ADF gallery there during the Cathedral Quarter Festival. This comes from self-portrait, so I've been taking sort of self-portraits of myself and using them within an installation. So ideas of glitching and data bending would feed images, like visual images through sound editors, or I'd take image files and open them in text editors like Microsoft Word or TextEdit, and rearrange the coding of them, and I would get back a different image. These images are sections of a self-portrait which I've zoomed into and taken the JPEG artifacts and sharpened them up, and I've got these extruded effects of the file structure instead of the image.
Many important European artists, past and present, are involved directly in politics and speak out in such areas as human rights issues, environmental issues and anti-racist activity. Should an artist be doing this or using their work to reflect these issues?
I don't see why not. Everybody else does it in their own way. Probably more important question is, should non-artists use art to reflect political views? It's artists make work on things that affect them and their life, and it does affect you. I've made some political pieces. I didn't really think of them as political until I made them, but it's just expressing your view of your surroundings. I think artists can be in a very unique position to be able to look at a situation in a different way than other people. So sometimes the points can be quite valid. Whether you really should listen to them or not, that's up to other people. But I think it's important to express yourself and do things that you believe in. It's very hard not to have a message sometimes. Things can just be nice. It's like these images are striking and nice, but to me they have a deeper meaning, or they have some sort of message, and whether it conveys that or not, I don't think it really matters. I think each piece of work is different to each person that looks at it. It's in the viewer's prerogative what they make out of it. I think it's similar to music. A band would create an album or a song, and while they're creating that's their thing. But as soon as they release that, it becomes yours in a way. When you listen to it, it's your song, and so you have this relationship with it. And it's the same with visual art.
How do you feel about the support that's been given at the moment?
I know the Arts Council try very hard to divide their budget up, and I think they do. I think they're doing the best job they can. I don't know how I could really comment on it. I think providing funding for workspaces and galleries and supporting the community is very important. The art community in Belfast is quite strongly knit, and it's a really good thing to be a part of. And I think it's important to keep that going. And just on the basics, just allowing artists to keep creating art, I guess. You don't really want much more than that. You say, lots of money or something, but it's being able to get equipment, use materials, and not have to worry that you have to save something. If you make a mistake or something, it's again, I think it's very much about the process, and I think the Arts Council and the arts community can help support that process, and think that's the most important thing, probably more important than having big exhibitions or finished pieces of work, because it's a way you live your life and it's a way you do things. So if you can't do that, you don't really do an awful lot. So I think it's really important for East Belfast to open this space up again and have people in it looking around and art in it, and I hope we could probably do something with it again in the future.